Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 4, Supergirl Season 3, and all the other DC TV shows in their respective new seasons. So today we'll be talking about a theory that I have regarding the 4-way crossover in November. So expect a few of these crossover theory videos about the villains in the coming weeks as we lead up to November. So also I'm going to be saying this in most videos right now, but remember on the 29th of September, Paigey, Eric's Reloaded, Boba Talks and I will be doing a live stream on Eric's channel at 7 PM GMT, so that's UK time. So translate that to whatever time zone you're in. So be sure to head over to Eric's channel and definitely give him a sub, as you will be notified when the stream is on the 29th. So moving on to today's video, the crossover. So last year we had the Dominators try and come and invade and manipulate our heroes. So it's been said that this year the threat will be even larger than last year's, so I can't wait to see what they come up with for the main villains and the main story. Mark Guggenheim has actually been teasing and dropping slight hints online with some very vague photos with the purpose of making us keep on guessing on what's going to be happening in the crossover. So for now, all we know is that we're going to be getting more of the Supergirl cast crossing over during the crossover, and Alex Danvers will actually be a main part of that, which is a great choice in my opinion, and I'm very happy that Alex is finally crossing over after all this time. So that is all we actually know right now as of today. So today we're going to be talking about a theory that I have regarding the villains, and that is the theory of the Crime Syndicate coming and being the villains for the 4-way DC TV crossover. So the Crime Syndicate are a team of evil counterparts to the Justice League in the comics. Existing on Earth 3, some members include Deathstorm, Johnny Quick, the Martian Manhunter of Earth 3, Owlman, Powering, Superwoman, and Ultraman. So those are some of the main central characters that I know and that I really like. So my favorites out of them is Owlman, the Martian Manhunter of Earth 3, Johnny Quick, Superwoman, and Ultraman. I think they're the coolest, they're like the central ones, and they play a great part in the comics of this mega supervillain team. So they are practically like the evil counterparts of the versions of our heroes from the Justice League in Earth 1. So that's obviously in the comics, not the TV shows. So they have appeared in many storylines throughout the comics, and they have also featured in some of DC's animated movies where I personally adored them as villains. So definitely be sure to check out some of the movies that they're in. I'm pretty sure it's Justice League War, I'm not 100% on that. But in the comics they were part of the Forever Evil storyline, which I'm sure a lot of you comic book fans know about, as it was a very big arc in the comics. And in this arc their plan was to begin shutting down communications, shutting down everything, claiming the Earth to be theirs and rebuilding this power from themselves. But with their in turn defeat, they were defeated. So I think a storyline like this would be an awesome thing for the crossover and would be a smashing hit for the TV shows, considering a lot of comic book fans would be very hyped over this, and even new people will be very intrigued seeing these new villains, much like our heroes. So they would obviously come from another Earth in the multiverse, and they would come to either Earth 1 or Earth 38 to invade, as there are main Earths as of now on the DC TV shows, and trying to take control of either Earth 1 or Earth 38. And also these characters actually don't need to be played by our actors, so it won't be hard to CGI and use stunt doubles all the time, as they aren't actually doppelgangers in the comics, but people with very similar powers to our Justice League heroes from Earth 1. So I feel as if these characters opposing Supergirl, the Flash, Green Arrow, etc. would be really awesome, and it would definitely give them a full-on fight for their money, and they would be a much bigger threat than the Dominators were, because really they were just aliens. They didn't have much, all they had was tech really. So a way that I was thinking that the crossover could begin was that a scout from the Crime Syndicate could be sent over to one of the Earths. This has actually happened in the comics when they sent over one of the characters to create their own like society, and then obviously build something on Earth 1 and then bring the supervillains from Earth 3 onto their Earth to take that over. So I was thinking something like that would be very cool, and it would probably most likely be on Supergirl's Earth, because Supergirl is the first episode of the crossover, so they're going to definitely begin it there, and they could be the one to come and give the all clear for the invasion to begin, as maybe they could infiltrate the DEO or perhaps get to know Kara, and then whilst her guard is let down, talking to her and, you know, being friends or whatever, before Supergirl can act alone, as she won't be able to, as the forces would be too large that means Kara has to call upon our heroes from Earth 1. So what do you guys think? I think it would be an absolutely awesome idea if the Crime Syndicate did come in the crossover, and perhaps they were villains in the crossover, and this could lead to more storylines in the future with individual characters from the team, and maybe some of the characters escape and then the future villains in the future. So I think that would be awesome. But anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.